previously on The Doctor and I.
Doctor, come quick. We have an emergency.
Oh, what is it? What now? Will I ever be able to finish my lunch?
I'm Kate Dutchison. I was told to report to you the moment I arrived.
Damn, he's losing too much blood. We need to stop the bleeding.
I believe that if this man had not been injured, he would have been just days away from a massive heart attack.
So, son, how's work these days? Are you happy?
No, I'm not.
When I meet the doctor, once I prove my worth, and then I meet the doctor, what I've waited for since birth. And with all his doctor wisdom, by my looks he won't be blinded. You think the doctor is dumb, or like, he's so small-minded? No, he'll say to me, I see who you truly are, Kate. Lass on whom I can rely. And that's where we'll begin, the doctor and I.
Doctor?
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 Good morning, Doctor.
Oh, good morning, Kate. Ready to work?
More than ready, Doctor.
Oh, splendid. That's the spirit. I'm surprised it's already been your third week here.
I know, but it doesn't feel like it.
I know. It feels like you've been here forever.
So who is it that we'll be working on today?
The patient's name is Earl Sugarbottom of Clarksville, Missouri.
Wow, that's quite a ways from here.
Oh yes, now I remember. It's a good thing I got a replacement, being you of course, because this patient has coronary heart disease and is fighting diabetes with his blood pressure through the roof.
Goodness, Doctor, what a shame.
More than a shame, it's an utter tragedy. Well, let's knock and see if he's awake.
Come in.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Sugarbottom. How are you feeling?
Well, fine for the moment. I guess I'm a little tired, though. Probably the anxiety of being operated on today has sucked the strength right out of me.
Don't worry about a thing, Earl. I mean, Mr. Sugarbottom. The operation should go by smoothly, and soon this will all be behind you.
Have you been taking all of your pills? Well, have you?
Well, why do you ask?
Well, for you to get better, we need to get your blood pressure down as we try to clean and clear your near-blocked arteries. I understand that it has a rather bitter taste, and some try to spit it out after the nurse leaves.
Well, yes, but while I was sleeping, someone came into my room and asked if my medicine tasted bad. I didn't open my eyes, but I said, yeah, it tastes real bad.
Then what happened?
He then said, try this. This'll taste much better. I slightly opened my eyes, but because it was rather dark still, as this took place early in the morning, I couldn't see.
Then what happened?
He slid it down my throat, ordered me to swallow it, and because it tasted better, I didn't question it.
Well, next time ask for me if again someone offers to give you medicine, unless I tell you otherwise that this person is the one to give you your meds. I have only assigned Nurse Ramona to give you your meds so far.
Yes, sirree.
Okay, now Kate, let's see how the other patients we'll be operating on are doing.
Yes, Doctor.
Finally I can break for lunch. Kate? Oh, Kate? Would you care to join me for a quick walk around the park? I usually like to take a walk before I eat my lunch. Well, that is if you're free, of course.
Sure, Doctor. I would like that.
Oh, splendid. Dr. Pathos, could you please keep an eye on Mr. Sugarbottom from time to time, since Nurse Romana is currently unavailable at the moment? You got it, man. When I get back and have had my lunch, I will let you know and have Nurse Romana take it from there. She should be done with what she's doing by then. You got it. You can count on me to see the job through. His care's securely in my hands. I'm sure it is. Well, Kate, shall we?
Yes, Doctor.
So, Kate, where exactly are you from?
Oh, I came from a tiny town in Kansas, so isolated that even you wouldn't have heard of it. I spent the majority of my life there and never really ventured out much.
Really? So, what brought you here?
I had to look elsewhere for work because I was fired.
Fired?
Fired. I worked at the local hospital as a part-time nurse while studying to be a doctor. But even being part-time wore me out, as part-time would lead to overtime. A lot of overtime. One day, when I was in the lounge, finally able to take a break, I fell asleep at the computer playing solitaire. It was only one of 5 computers in the whole building. When I was rudely awakened, I learned that the patient that I was supposed to check on nearly died because I didn't replenish the patient's oxygen supply.
Really?
Luckily, someone alerted one of the other nurses on staff and saved the patient just in time.
But what happened next?
I went before the chief physician, and he gave me 2 choices: either be demoted or fired. I couldn't live with a demotion, so he fired me. After that, I lost my confidence and worked as a cleaning lady for a year.
What happened next?
Then I finally came to myself and realized that I couldn't let the past define me, so I decided to leave my past behind. My home, the town, everything.
So what led you here?
I heard of an opening here, and since it seemed far away enough from my troubles, I decided to give it a shot. I consider myself fortunate to work with you and your wonderful staff.
Well, for the most part, they are fun to work with. But, well, besides your impressive resume, you were hired on the spot mainly because one of our finest vascular surgeons came in high and was fired right on the spot. So sad. He had worked there for 11 years, and I never had a problem with him. Always had a great work ethic.
Still, we need to look on the bright side of things. Well, we should be getting back now. I wouldn't dream of missing lunch.
Nor would I. It is truly amazing how time flies. These 20 years I've worked here every day, one after the other, day after day. Something feels different, and I'm very grateful for it. For once now, I'm actually looking forward to what I brought to eat. I prepared a chicken club sandwich. It doesn't take long for most to get tired of the usual peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But it took me over 20 years to finally realize I need to change it up.
20 years?
That's how long. 20 years.
Well, what's in it, Doctor?
I put 3 pickles, 2 olives, a little dab of mustard, I swear that light is demented. It always turns when I'm just about to reach the other side.
Oh, cheer up, Doc. At least you have your chicken sandwich to greet you.
Oh yes, of course. At least that's something good.
Doctor?
Doctor?
Hey, Doc. Could you take a peek at these x-rays real quick? I meant to ask you before you left. So much for that greeting. Well, enjoy your lunch, Kate. At least someone can have a meal in peace. I guess I'll have to look for another chance to eat. But thank you anyways for walking with me.
You're welcome, Doctor.
Oh, excuse me.
Doctor?
So, Dr. Vanderloost, how's your day been so far?
What? Oh, Kate, good to see you. Come, sit down. Sit. Actually, it's been pretty good by the way. It's always an adventure for me.
Not to the doctor. To him, every day's the same. Well, up until now, he says.
Well, you know, even though this is your second week on the job, he is quite fond of you.
Oh, I know that.
So what do you think of him?
The doctor? Well, he's a charming person.
And?
And... So what did you used to do before you came here?
Ha! I used to be a traveling physician. It's a phrase known as locum tenens. I've been all over the world. Italy, France, New Zealand. I met very lovely ladies in my day. Though I sadly broke their hearts when I left. 3 weeks from my last adventure, I learned that each lady that I loved suddenly died. But you are a rare find.
Thanks, doctor, but...
It's Mr. Sugarbottom. He's having a major seizure of some kind. Doctor?
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 Pathos, I told you to watch over him. Man, I thought he was just having a bad dream or something. He was fine before. You idiot. I told you to alert me if anything looked off. Wouldn't that ring a bell and make you think, something's not right here. Maybe I should go get help. Just go on up ahead and make sure that all the tools are set off. Sure thing, Doctor. Just relax, Mr. Sugarbottom. We're almost there. Come on, man, quicken pace. Okay, sedate him and get him ready for the operation. Okay, scalpel.
Get me some suction over here to clean that drip.
Well, Kate, what do you think?
Doctor, I think we're going to need to do a triple bypass.
Oh, just as I feared. Here, Kate, take this. And Bonnier,
Yes?
fetch me that pan, won't you?
Sure thing, Doc.
Okay. Now, Kate, I'm going to have to cut on this part right here. Okay. Whew. Now we're ready to stitch him up and call it a day. Where's the surgical thread? Pathos, didn't I say get all the tools and all the other things ready? Give me some thread. The longer it takes to stitch this up, the higher risk of infection.
Oh, doctor, there's some dental floss over there. I don't know what it's doing here, but we could use that.
Fine, just bring it over here. Well, I think he'll be all right.
He seems calm.
Yeah. I just hope that this will be a wake-up call for him to hit the gym. Well, good night, Mr. Sugarbottom. Rest up and get well.
Will Mr. Sugarbottom take better care of himself in the future? Will Kate continue to keep up her confidence? Tune in next time for another chapter on The Doctor and I. And now, here is a sneak peek of next week's chapter.
Next time on The Doctor and I...
Why, Dr. Bonnier, what are you doing here? Oh, Doctor, what was that beautiful music I heard? Was that you?
Me? Oi, boss, how many more crates?
Oh, probably just 2 more. Then we won't have to work in my cramped basement.
Today's episode was titled A Sugary Surprise, with a story written and produced by Caleb Casamento. Characters and sound were done by Caleb Casamento, and I'm Caleb Casamento, hoping you'll join me again for another adventure on
The Doctor and I.